It was a kids thing. We were both like no kids. We were both no kids, and then one day she was like, "I gotta have a baby," And I was like, "This vasectomy is gonna make that pretty hard." But we went our own separate ways, which is good. We're still friends. We're still friendly. It's good. And I sound kind of casual about it, but like I don't want to be one of those guys. I feel emotions. I'm not one of those guys that's like my only emotions are anger and meat. You know what I mean? Because I got sad after the divorce. I didn't get too sad though. Don't worry, I didn't get too sad. But I do like to be proactive. Like you guys know that stuff you put on your fingernails so you don't bite your fingernails. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I dipped my gun in it just to be sure. And don't groan at that. That's it. It's my favorite joke. And I like telling that joke because like you'll hear a guy laugh too hard and he needed it. I want to. You guys are a cool audience. I'd say I don't usually tell this story, but like a weird thing happened. Like I did that joke, I put it on Instagram, and it went like mini viral. And I was like, cool. I kind of thought that was it, And then 6 months later, I was doing an open mic, and I was trying out new material, and I was bombing. The opposite of this, I was doing pretty bad. And it happens. It's the process. I did the show, and I did bad. I was sitting in my notebook, and I was working on my jokes, fixing them up, And this guy comes up to me, and he was like, "Hey, don't you have a joke about like a gun and fingernail polish?" And I was like, "Close enough. What's up, dog?" And then he looked around and like just made sure it was just him and I, and he sat down and he started telling me like he got divorced and he did get too sad, and one night he actually had the gun in his mouth, and then the gun oil tasted bad, and it reminded him of my joke. And he put the gun down, so I'm a hero. And no, don't clap at that. Don't clap at that. That'd be insane if I was like, "And now you just now know I'm a good person. Fuck y'all." No, but what happened is I'm a weird guy. I didn't know what to do because I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." I was like, "Hey, I don't know, like, I got a show this weekend. I can get you some tickets." And he was like, "Wow, I saw you up there tonight. I'm good." So that's it's one of my favorite stories.